Real conversations. Real solutions. Real success.
Success is my religion.
All right, welcome back to the Porch with CJ and the chosen one and the success engineer, yours truly.
Oh yeah.
So we had the No Limit versus Cash Money. What is that called? Versus.
Yeah,
last
classic.
night.
Classic.
Yeah, it was a classic for us because we were that was our era.
Yeah.
Our era of music. Where we was 15, 16, 17, maybe 14, 15, 16. Something like that.
I know I had some youthful moments listening to music yesterday, hopping around like I was young again.
Yeah, I could hop around.
It was fantastic. I think that both parties did a great job. You know, back in the day, I was all Cash Money. I felt like No Limit flooded a lot of the streaming, and it was all about No Limit. So I need a way out. I've never been a fan of everybody liking the same thing. So
You're not trendy, dude.
I'm not a trender.
Well, I chalked it up as like we was in Kansas City, so we didn't have no allegiance to anybody anyway.
No.
East, West, whatever. We could listen to whoever we wanted. That's what I took it. So I just was like, hey, just like NBA basketball, we ain't got an NBA team, so I can be I can be a fan of whoever I want to be a fan of. So
yeah.
What you laughing at?
Because I'm a fan of whatever too. I like the Bulls. I like the Rockets. I like the Heat. You know, the Bulls is obvious because of Jordan. But other than that, yeah. I thought it was pretty good. I was expecting Lil Wayne to show up. Man,
that would have set it off.
He didn't show up.
But Snoop?
Turk didn't show up. I was very surprised about Snoop, because I was like, because Snoop's busy doing a whole lot of other stuff, but he made time yesterday, and it was wonderful. I also thought there was a gentleman on there that I thought was C Murder, but it was not him because at the end they shout out C Murder, free C Murder, so it was not him. Maybe it was a twin of his or something, but
a twin of his.
Yeah,
like, they all old, boy.
Yeah, a lot of people I didn't recognize, but I saw P, I saw Manny Fresh and Baby and BG and Juvenile and Fiend was on there.
Yeah.
Mia X looked real good from back in the day till now. So it was pretty entertaining. I thought that it was off a little early, or maybe it's just wasn't a boxing pay-per-view that you don't have to wait till 11:30 to watch the main event.
Yeah,
but
and they cut them off super quick.
Super well, yeah.
Well, not quick, but like I only started watching it like I started watching it late, but he was like, "Oh, they telling us to get off, get off the stage, so we got to cut it off there because they got too many. Like that was a whole lot of records that they missed in there.
They could have went on for at least 3 hours.
3 hours just back and forth, back and forth. Like you don't understand. Like Master P, like when we talk about success, like Master P is like the epitome of building from the ground up, and I don't think we give him a lot of credit. Like we give people like Diddy and like music moguls and stuff like that. We give people like that have record labels or that back them. Like Diddy had a record label back him for a while to get him started. But Master P just did it out his trunk of his car. So
he was the record label.
yeah, so he made the CDs, sold them out of the trunk of his cars, and then he got the best deals out of every artist at the time because he already was known on the streets and he already had money already backing him. He was like, I can distribute this myself, but like I need a distributing deal or something like that. What is it? Is it was the the companies, the record companies make more money off of distribution than anything. So
like,
they didn't. Nah, he was like, I don't need your distribution.
I just need you to. I need the platform.
Yeah, I need the platform. So selling out of the trunk of his car, selling I don't know how many thousands or a million records out of the trunk of your car, like. But that teaches you a lot about the game and everything. Just doing it from the ground up. That's why I wanted to bring it up because like most of us are starting from zero. Like and we gotta look at it as like not a bad thing, but it's gonna be fortunate for us because we get to learn stuff in the process. It may not be as fast as we want it. It can be as fast as or as slow as we want it to go. It's just as fast as slow as you want to learn and want to implement stuff and try stuff. And failure being a part of that, getting comfortable with failure. It's like going to the next play. It's like playing basketball. If you miss a layup, a wide open layup, and your teammates is mad at you, like you got to go on to the next play because the other team got the ball, right?
Yeah, you gotta shake it out.
So
get back on D.
That's and that's why I said Master P is one of the GOATs to me because you're selling all them, like imagine selling 10,000 records out of the trunk of your car in the mid 90s and not selling drugs or anything like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's quite an accomplishment, especially, both of them being from New Orleans and being, I guess, in the boroughs that they were. I don't know if they call them boroughs or uptown and all that. It just wasn't a whole lot, and they put Louisiana on the map and allowed other people to be on the map as well. And it kind of trickled down over time. I mean, Texas is big for rap, and then Atlanta had its turn. But for me, 98, 99, 2000,
99 in the 2000.
I was Cash Money all the way. So I was thrilled about it. I really enjoyed the show. I wish it would have went a little bit further. Everybody would have been able to participate. I don't know the details of why certain people wasn't there, but all in all, man, it was a nice reunion. It wasn't bad. It wasn't no beef or nothing like that. So I think it was wonderful. I think if they want to do it again and just have a bigger time slot, they definitely could. I would definitely tune in again.
What impact does music have on you?
For me, sometimes in situations that I've been in or just had to deal with, whatever I was listening to, kind of, no matter when I listen to it, it takes me back to that time. Like, for me, like Juvenile, 400 Degrees. I bumped that. That's a all CD, no skip. BG, Chopper City, all that. I really wasn't a No Limit fan back then. But over time, as I got older, I grew to appreciate their music. And there's some music that I like Bout It and
I liked all of it.
F the other people. Bless you, sir. Well, man, it was it really took me back to my teenage years, and I just enjoyed it.
And but what does music Does music have any effect on you?
Yeah, music has a lot of effect on me. Sometimes it helps my mood. Sometimes I want to, express without expressing. I'll just throw some music on and listen to that. I've been doing that for a little bit. If I have time after work, I'll cut some music on and think in the dark or whatever it is. It's been raining the last couple of days, so I've really enjoyed that. Opening up my balcony and being on the porch per se, and listening to music and just relaxing.
Yeah, music got me through college and grad school, man. I was just like on my grind every day. I was listening to something. Usually it's slow jams because that slows my mind down. Help me think about what I need to do and keep going. But like, yeah, that just doing that every day. We had the little MP3 player.
Oh
I
yeah,
had a MP3 player
I remember that.
MP3 players that it just hung around your neck. You had to plug it in and put songs on it and stuff. And so like I had one that hung around my neck. I used to put it in my ear, so I understand. So when I'm walking around school, I'm like, man, yeah, like y'all got your headphones in all the time, but I understand why they had their headphones in. But I actually did my work, so it's like I was listening to the teacher and stuff, like, and I actually was there doing stuff. But these kids is just they zoned out all day long,
All day.
and you can't be like all the way zoned out. It gotta put you in a focus mode. If it ain't putting you in focus mode, then it ain't helping you. Because like I think we in a time now where it's more it's more um, it's more important than ever. Or we're at another point in time where it's more important than ever to focus on gaining accurate knowledge
Yeah.
and skills and experiences, especially when you're young. Like you can't just skip over the young experience and the young skills that you have and are developing, because like, so when I think about that, and why I say that is because I go back because I study history. Like I make the connections from back the past, present, and future. So I'm trying to see what, I don't do it on purpose. It's just something I just do, right? The connections.
Yeah.
But it's the, like, when black people had nothing, zero, like they were in the schools, like they didn't act up in school. They was getting uh degrees, PhDs, and doing research and stuff to help other people. Now we just doing it for money, and money you can get bought real quick. And that's what we seeing with a lot of stuff. Like we getting bought super quick before we even really absolutely make it. Because what I mean by bought is that like we're getting used for what we're worth.
Yeah.
But we're taking the money, and people are using us to get the and I'm not just saying black people, I'm just talking about people in general. They just get they're giving you enough money to overlook the fact that they're making even more money on top of you. Even that's what work is all about. But
hence the NIL deals.
NIL deal, and that's what I wanted to segue into.
Yeah, I wish somebody would give me an NIL deal. I'd act up not much.
You will what?
I would take
it. Right. But that's
my time and energy.
And like I said, man, we don't know what that's going to look like in the future anyway. So, no. But what I want to focus on, what I focus on is the impact on that individual. So the impact on that individual is that yeah, they have money, but then they don't have no skills to go with that money after they get done making that money. You know what I mean? You ain't making money for the rest of your life off of that NIL deal.
No, the NIL deal is for them to be able to put your likeness and like video games, like EA Sports, NCAA football just came back last year. Part of that reason is because of NIL deals. Because back in the day, when 2K first became popular, Jordan wasn't on there at all. His likeness was on there, but the actual person that they said, "Hey, this is Michael Jordan," that wasn't on there until like, I don't know. It was games ago. I can't remember. But as soon as he got on there, it was on and popping, and he's been on there ever since. But there's been certain individuals like Bill Parcells. I don't think that he was ever on any Madden or anything like that. Definitely Bill Belichick, because even though the Patriots were super good and they were super successful, unfortunately, because I'm a Raiders fan, his likeness was not transferred to EA Sports. So you would have like a generic, very skinnier version of Bill Belichick, but his name was like, it was something weird. And in the latter parts of his career as the coach, they didn't just put him as EA coach. They like made a fake name for him. But that's just I don't know if his agent, because I think even coaches have agents to get you jobs. They just think willy nilly, I'll take this job or whatever. But whatever works. The likeness and stuff like that has transferred. So you got Jordan on 2K. Bill Belichick is not in the league, so I don't know if he would actually be on Madden or any other NFL game.
Well, we talking about let's gear back to the unprofessionals.
That's what I'm saying. The
Okay.
unprofessionals, which are the college students, but in reality, baseball has really had the thing cornered, because they can recruit you like Little League. They can give you a little contract and help you, mature and go all the way, but you already got your contract secured. And I thought that was really dope. Baseball to me is an anomaly in itself, because you don't have a salary cap, which they're probably going to try and set forth beforehand. But baseball, the system itself, you could start playing when you're 5 and then maybe get a deal by the time you're 10. Especially if you're in middle school and your school has a team, or you're playing like Little League. Like Little League, a lot of Little League people, when you see it on ESPN, they already got deals. They already signed to an MLB team or a scout team, which I think is good. It secures your future unless something drastic happens, you get hurt. Now, an NIL deal basically is just a college student not having to have just depending on his scholarship. You actually get paid. You make appearances if you sign like if you're good enough, and you have like a little signature contest or meet and greet. You get paid off of that. It's just to help a student athlete be more secure in school until you make the millions. That's not it.
They getting paid millions in an NIL deal.
Oh, I know.
Yeah,
but I'm just saying you can secure more millions once you get drafted to said league.
If you get drafted,
you have to be good enough and great enough.
You have to be great. You have to be super great. Because we talk about it like that's my problem, is that we talking about it so freely, like oh, it's just gonna happen to everybody. Everybody gets it. And that's how they want us to talk about it. And that's what I really want to get into is that they want us to talk about it like that, like everybody gets it, everybody gets drafted, everybody. And like I hope I can pull it up here in a second, but there's guys online talking about nobody's talking about the what happens after you play sports, and these are guys that play sports before the NIL deals,
Oh yeah.
and not everybody's getting the NIL deals,
No.
so and they not getting a lot of money, like life changing money.
You still have to be chosen.
You still have to be chosen, and what's happening and what's happening since the beginning of time is that what I say before is that they're selecting you and giving you the money, but because they're going to make so much more money off of you, and you're taking it. And you're like, okay, I'm set, but they making even way more money off of you than what you think. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Which is that's a give and take that happens a lot in business. But what's unfortunate and what these athletes is talking about is the fall from grace. You think you gonna like you have this one track mind that you gonna go to pros and you ain't thinking that you not. But you ain't thinking that it's a million people just in your city playing your same sport.
Yeah.
And it's people coming to your city and getting the exposure from these tournaments and stuff that ain't even from your city. So it's a million plus coming in and out of your city trying to get this exposure or whatever, and you not even thinking. And especially happens with us because they want us as black men to be siloed and to be one track mind because it benefits them. So if we can keep you in this cycle, this loop of I'm gonna and the competitiveness between everybody else, that those million people, those million black kids that are going pro, that they constantly like what they say competition breeds success, right?
Yeah, it definitely does.
And that's what they
and
doing.
It also weeds you out.
We in that, but competition is just us. It's just us. We in this hamster wheel with just black kids, black boys, and then you got these white men out on the outside just picking out. Boom, and they making the money without running
run fast. You come here.
Right. And you got to think about these things, and we not thinking about these things ahead of time, and nobody's talking to y'all about going to class, going to school, making good grades, thinking about what you're gonna do if this don't happen. They want you just all in that one track mind of I'm gonna go get this, and if I don't, this is my only way out. No, it's not the only way out.
No, it's not the only way out.
And we see it in Cash Money Records, like, and that's another place where we get one track mind as well. There's so many other ways to make money and make it in the sports world, the entertainment world, or the music world, right? That you have to go to school for, and you have to learn some things to get there. You just want to be the talent. The talent don't make the most money out of all of these things.
No, if anything, I mean, a good example is Rich Paul, LeBron's agent, Clutch Sports. He is an agent for so many players across so many boards of sports. But without LeBron being his main source, or at least getting him in the door, and I believe that eventually he probably did go to school, and
LeBron sent him to school to do that.
So
that stuff.
If you figure out a system, you can semi beat it. We'll say that. But anyway, But yeah, being an agent, having multiple clients like LeBron and these high
But you
end
not
things.
gonna get LeBron. You not gonna get like.
No,
But
but look how it was structured. Like he came up with this guy.
yeah,
He
how many
I,
LeBrons is there though?
there's not a lot.
That's what I'm saying though.
There's not a lot.
So
But
so we talking about it like, hey, it could happen. It could happen.
it can happen, but you have to hope that lightning
Hope.
strikes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
That's what I was getting to it.
one of my favorite songs. Lightning don't strike the same place twice.
No, it does not.
So, so
Don't give that
that's
person a strike.
that's what I'm saying. Like, and the way you talk, I mean, you was getting to it, but
Yeah.
like the way that's how we talk in day to day life. Oh, this person got NIL deal, and all these people get NIL deals, but it ain't like that for everybody.
No,
People like ain't gonna come up like LeBron. LeBron knew he was gonna be LeBron at 16, 15, 14 years old. Like, and then you just happen to be LeBron's friend. Like, and LeBron just happened to trust you and send you to school and do all of these things. Like that's a rare, like that's one in a million billion chance that happens to nobody. We can't just keep talking. That's what I keep saying is like we can't keep talking like it's so regular. It's not regular. Let's talk about the regular way. Like what really happens to these people. That's what those dudes was talking about. They was like, I played football. Now I'm working at a warehouse.
yeah.
And
I mean,
but these people, like these sports guys, like sports people have like they smart. If you can remember a play, you can diagnose all of these different things. These is transferable skills, but we're not using them in that way. Is what I'm saying. We're not using them. Nobody's telling you you can be good in engineering because because you can analyze these plays because everybody is benefiting off of you.
yeah.
Your parents maybe can benefit off you. Your coach is gonna benefit off you playing good. So they one track mind. The sponsors is benefiting off you. All of these people is benefiting off you um, while you're in college. And they not are they really looking out for your best interest?
I mean, in a way, but I kind of look at it from a different perspective, and you can even say from a negative perspective because, yeah, you have this deal, yeah, but you have to stay healthy because you are the cash cow for your circle. So if you go down, the cash may stop because if you're not a pro yet and you don't have a contract that's not guaranteed, that NIL money is I don't think any of it's guaranteed. I think it's like a specific type of percentage that you get or whatever however good you are to get the deal. But yeah, you have college students that's making millions, and then like I just imagine if NIL deals happen back when I first start like watching sports, like the Charles Woodson, what kind of NIL deal would he get? Or relevant players that been here, done, retired, that did it the opposite way versus the new school people that are coming in with $1 million deals that are going to make even more millions once they become a professional. That's the crazy part to me because I always think about stuff like, well, if this happens, then I need to be able to do this. Like if I was in that position, I was good enough at sports to get an NIL deal, yeah, I would be a professional, but in my off time, I would get that degree because I'm not going to play sports forever.
They're not thinking like that.
But some of them are. Some of them still have parents that's like, hey, I know that you made this money, you bought me a house. take yourself back to school. Finish out
Who?
what you.
You talk about the people that already made it.
I'm talking about I'm talking about
Yeah,
people that
but
already
I'm talking
made it.
about them normal, regular people that it stops after those 4 years of eligibility or however many years of eligibility. Like, and they didn't do what they were supposed to while they was because this is what happens majority of the time. I'm talking majority of the time. Majority of the time, they not really focused on what they gonna major. There, yes, you can go back, but you wasted already that much time. And what I'm saying is that we got to get more focused on the time that we have right now, because that time you don't get that time back. You got to go, because those bills start coming in.
Yeah,
And
you
if
gotta
you,
take
especially
advantage.
if you didn't get no NIL deals or whatever kind of deals, they just started in the last 5 years anyway. So, uh, like, I mean, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but and everybody's not gonna make it. That's what I keep saying. Like, everybody's not gonna make it. I got little kids at the high school that think they gonna make it, and I'm like, not everybody's gonna make it. So what if you don't make it? Well, I'm gonna figure it out at the end, and that's what's happening to these athletes. That they like, now I got to work in a warehouse because that's the only thing that I can do.
Back in the day, a grocery store.
A grocery
you
store.
See a big guy like
right, and it's usually a big black dude that's in there. And you ain't never seen ain't no big white dudes up in there either.
Well,
yeah, no, right, exactly.
They're at their family business, pretending to know what
exactly. They already got it out. Because they was being told to maximize their time. Yeah. They was being told that, hey, we know that the likelihood of it not working out is probably high because there ain't a lot of white guys in the NBA or the NFL. You gotta be on your studies in class, right?
You don't make it come to the firm. Just come on to the firm.
Yeah, come on to the.
We'll take you on. Don't worry about it.
And it's okay. They gladly go that way because they know they can taken care of. We got this lottery ticket mindset that we gon' make it, and this is all or nothing. And it's a lottery ticket with the expectation of being picked. and
being successful
at being picked. Yeah.
Because,
like Kwame Brown.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
You see what I'm saying? He still made a lot of money or whatever, but it didn't turn out the way that he thought or whatever.
He's on podcast complaining. Well, I mean, it's just like you said in the beginning. You have to have a backup plan. I say it's a backup plan.
I don't call it a backup plan.
But hearsay, you need to have something to fall back on.
You just need to be doing something at the same time as you need multiple ways to win.
As people of color, once we get in our head that we are going to be someone or have the potential to be someone above of what we were designed to be, then we stick to that track. And then sometimes it don't work out. And then I see you in the grocery store, or you working next to me in Porch. And there's nothing wrong with it because you have to make a living. Life does not stop because your dreams don't come true. You just have to divert your dreams into something that is more reality based.
And the 1% of people that go pro, and like there's a teacher I work with. He was like, yeah, my son went pro and he make $80,000. He make more than me, playing overseas or whatever. Oh. And that's a possibility too. But like, you still trying to get picked out of everybody. I'm not saying I just want you to have multiple ways to win. I don't want you to get out of school or whatever.
You can't have a one-track mind.
Yeah, and that's what we have, and that's the fault of your parents. That's the fault of your coaches. That's the fault of the people that are around you, the teachers, administration. They let you get away with stuff, and don't hold you accountable, that like it, and that's on them too. And it does take a village or whatever, but you don't know as a athlete or whatever that. And women, the women's side of this, they don't have that because they already know it's limited spots to going pro anyway. So they constantly working on they other stuff on the side because they already know that there's limited spots.
Yeah.
We talking like we know that we gonna make it. You don't know that 1%, and I'm thinking like it could be like 1 to maybe 10% go pro across the board. Like I'm talking about NBA to international play or whatever like that.
Yeah.
And that's and another thing that's coming up after that is they making all these smaller leagues to
accommodate the overflow.
yeah,
You can still
and you could chase your dream, and we gonna make money off of you from this smaller league, and that's what they doing, and
tens of thousands, instead of millions,
and we can take your focus away from reaching your fullest potential for a little bit longer. We can stretch that out, and now you 35. Hold on, you 25. You got out of high school or college, and now you don't know what to do, and you go play this a sport that's semi-pro, and you get paid $40-something, and they paying your bills, and
I'm not at a regular job.
And yeah, I'm not at a regular job.
Yeah,
and then you turn 30, and then now you you still trying to find that place, and now it's like 10 generations.
Yeah, you super behind.
You way behind. Like you still having hooping and football dreams like at 35 years old, and now you got kids, and now what you gonna do? Now you didn't make no plans to be able to take care of them and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
And go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, I seen it a lot. You have focus on being an athlete. You have kids. Then you instill what you have in kids. I was watching. It was a football game that I was watching with you. It was a college game, and they was talking about, the kids like at 5 and 6 years old running hills and stuff, and they were coming up, and they were super young, and they didn't even want to play sports, but they're in college now, potentially getting ready to get drafted, all because of a parent taking interest or telling them, hey, do this. So they're already well prepared because the parent was some sort of athlete and had some training, so therefore they bestow it upon them. And most times, not all the time, a child, an offspring, can be better than the parent. It doesn't happen very often. We didn't see that with Jordan and his kids, but we can see it with LeBron's kids. I don't know what they're going to be doing, but I don't know. I hope that I can.
But that is so. You just passing on the hoop dream. Like, teach your kids something you didn't know when you was growing up. You didn't know to do well in school. So teach them to do well in school and in sports. That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm not here to dash any dreams. I hope all of y'all go pro. But the likelihood of you going pro is not that high. So like it's more likely that you could be a doctor and become a doctor and get paid very well and be in a prestigious position and make some things happen for you and your family and the community. But you took it to just, I'm just going to be this one. And all I'm saying is there's different stages in the process, right?
Yeah.
So you get out of high school, there's college. All right, I got a scholarship. Let's just call it a scholarship. No NIL, no nothing. You got a scholarship to play a sport at a local university, right? 2 hours away, whatever. All I'm saying is while you're in that time period, pick a
take advantage of it.
pick a major
Yeah.
and do the same thing that you doing on or on the field or off the or on the court, and do that in that major.
Yeah, just apply
And
yourself
and
everywhere.
then once you get done with that 4 years, you done graduated. Now you have options of, hey, this sport did or didn't work out for me, and I can keep on pursuing, or like, oh, I'm gonna keep on pursuing this because I still have the skills to go to school. I can either go to grad school, or I can go in the workforce, or I can get a graduate assistant position, maybe coach a little bit. That's another place where we get siloed into, is the coaching aspect, because I want to stay a part of the game, so I need to be a coach now, and that's a saturated market as well. And
Yeah.
I see it right now with a dude I work with. It take you away from your family. It's a tough road out there for the coaches, and those it's not good percentage of black coaches out there either. We always the assistant coach and all of this, and that's cool and all, but like, becoming the head is very hard to do still. You know what I mean? And we gotta, and I think I just want people to have a heavy dose of reality at the same time as you chasing your dreams, so you can maneuver and pivot the way you need to, because success isn't a straight line. It's a curvy, windy road.
It
So
definitely is.
so if you think you're gonna have a straight line to ultimate success, which is that silo that everybody wants you to think that you're going pro, then you sadly mistaken, because that's not the likelihood of that happening is slim to none. And then you get, I see it all the time. You get sucked into these these lottery type deals of like businesses, and like, I'm gonna make it off of this, I'm gonna make it off of that. I'm like, man, you can do many different things and piece it together as you go, because people like to disrespect the 9 to 5, but the 9 to 5 puts people on to bigger and better things.
Yeah.
It's just a longer process, especially like if you went to school and you got a scholarship to play a sport and you didn't have to pay for anything at school. Even if you did have to pay for anything, like as one of the top athletes, like even if you did have to pay something back or whatever, you got a few student loans or whatever, you still got out with a decent amount of less debt than a normal person.
Yeah, I would
right?
hope so. Yeah.
So you still on top after that. Like, there's one kid like I work with, used to work with. He's a mindset coach now, and like, he's able to do all of these extra things because he got a full ride scholarship, and like, he ain't had no debt coming out of high school or college and this and that. He didn't go play sports or anything, but he had a full ride. I didn't have no full ride, so I'm up here trying to figure out how I can make money off of this, make money off of that, and I got to figure out how to do this and that. And he got both parents supporting him. Now he got a wife, 2 kids. Wife got a decent job, so they can support and kind of balance out, so he can go after his dreams or whatever, try some different thing. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. But I'm over here like, dang, I gotta work and do this and plan and I got to convince people that I know what I know, because I've been working these mediocre jobs all throughout.
You got to strategize.
I got to strategize, but then I'm like, I do know what I know because I've been at these mediocre jobs. I see all of this stuff. But, I mean, it's just a different thing when you have no debt.
Yeah.
And if you got that opportunity, take advantage of that opportunity. You know what I mean? So, but he ain't got no book. Yeah. So I told him he need to make a book, but like, whatever. Work smarter and work harder. The work hard philosophy for individual achievement. Go pick it up.
Go pick it up. Oh, my
Um,
bracelet's right here. That's right. You won't lose. We won't lose.
I won't lose, you won't lose, we won't lose.
We will always be all the way up.
But yeah, I mean, it's just a lot of like we get into this siloed mindset and we get put into that because like I see teachers, parents, teachers, coaches, administration, they not really worried about what you doing after, or they not talking to you about it because they don't want to burst your dream or put any doubt on into your dream. I'm here to put doubt into your.
Well, see, that's. I'm sorry for interrupting. I think that's the problem I'm having. Like, because it's not just the young people that are not getting their dreams burst. A lot of people are just desensitized to reality. Like, I got a situation in my job where I found out yesterday that this guy returned a part. Well, I talked to this guy on the phone. I told him the part he was ordering was not going to work. The part he needed, they didn't make anymore. He was like, well, this says that it does. And I said, okay, because there was no change in his mind. And I was like, hey, it's no returns. He still returned it. There's a section on your receipt that tells you the rules of what you can and cannot do. I go the extra mile to put where you can see in big bold letters, I highlight it, no returns. This is a special order part. I highlight that. Then I highlight the little thing where you say, it's adults that have the mentality of the children that are coming out right now. Well, I'm just going to talk to somebody else until somebody wants to hear what I have to say.
And will fix it for me.
The rules are the rules. The rules have affected me. They affect you. The rules affect everybody. Nobody, unless you have a lot of money and you're willing to do weird stuff, the rules affect you.
Or you just have a little bit of power or
you
whatever.
have a little bit of power. Yeah. The rules might not affect you or you have influence. But for us regular people, and I'm included, the rules are the rules. When I go to a different establishment from the establishment that I have, I understand the rules are there. I don't get in an argument. I don't raise my voice because usually I already know the rules. So I know there's a chance that I may be wrong. But what I do to conflict that is that I do my due diligence to make sure that that's what I want. So I don't really buy stuff online unless I absolutely have to. If I can go to a store and touch it, feel it, then I do it. But everybody's affected with what you don't. When you don't become a superstar, you're affected. You got people that like Volkswagen had this outage, so people were like, "Hey, this is a lemon law." No, it's not lemon law. It's just something got downloaded. Yeah. Something got downloaded, and you're inconvenienced for a little bit. That doesn't mean you get to return your vehicle, which is crazy, because that's the whole reason why you bought it. You bought it for those features. But what people don't understand is with everything that is going on with features and just upgrades, then there's going to be a flaw, and you hope you don't come across that flaw because, as I'm finding out, dealing with this situation, like your radio can control your AC and like all kinds of electronic things that go through your radio, which I didn't know. But that's the evolution of technology. But for me, if that were to happen to me, I'd be fine because I've been without a radio. I've had a vehicle where I had like a CD player, a Walkman, in the passenger seat listening to CDs because I couldn't find a kit to get a regular CD player because it was too old or it was too new or whatever. But you gotta learn how to adapt.
And so with success and following rules and stuff, like success leaves clues. Like I think people want to jump over steps and like they want to jump past like the simple rules that already are established in this game, right? The game of
Game of life,
parts,
yeah.
game of parts, game of life, like all of these things. Like you can't just jump over the fact that your sports career is going to going to pass.
Yeah.
At some point in time, your sports career is going to pass, and and you have to be understanding of that before you even pursue this path. I don't care how good you are, how talented, or whoever says that you are. Your sports career is going to pass. What are you going to do in that same time period that you could already did, but like you chose to jump that jump over that puddle or that pond or whatever
Ooh.
when you were supposed to swim through it.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? That's that, and it's the athlete that doesn't take classes seriously. Um, it's the student that doesn't take classes seriously,
Yeah.
but they want a good job.
Yeah.
You know, and just playing by the rules isn't ultimately going to make you successful.
No.
But it's going to get you and put you in a better place so that you can understand what's at play, so that you can make a strategic um, decision on how you're going to go about things. And if you miss some of those steps in the in between time, then you're gonna set yourself up for
Failure.
failure. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't want anybody to be. I mean, everybody can be successful at this juncture in time, but we are wasting a lot of time. And I had to go back to that issue of like you can't waste the time. Like school is a perfect place. Like, oh, they're not teaching me what I need to know to be successful, but like they're teaching you how to sit in the rules of the game, right?
Yeah.
You can sit and you can listen and you can learn, and once you sit, listen, and learn, now you can move on to
You can apply.
applying, doing, experimenting. You know what I mean? But we don't sit, listen, and learn. We all over the place. We got 100 students in the hallway at one time every day. You know what I mean? And it's been like that for years. Like, and we don't have, and even our students that are in class, like they not taking it seriously because they're not teaching me what I need to know to be successful. Like, what we supposed to teach you real estate? You don't even know numbers. Like you can't even do math. Like you can't even do algebra and stuff like that. Like how are we supposed to teach you taxes if you can't even solve for A or X? You see what I'm saying? Like,
I know what you're saying.
and you want to do your taxes, but the wealthiest people don't even do their taxes. You see what I'm saying? Like, and so that obviously tells me that you don't understand what you need to know to be successful. So if you would sit down and shut up, and if you would sit down and shut up, like you might learn something that
You might be able to get some direction.
in this step. You might learn something that on the next step that can help you. That's all I'll be saying. I'm like, we disrespecting the school system too much, and I'm not saying it's a great system by any means, but it can teach you some things that can get you to the next step. All we need to do is I don't know what I learned in high school really, but I know it gave me enough
It gave you some comparable
skills
knowledge to
to
display it in the world if somebody calls you or you have to be faced with
in
something.
in my next step.
Yeah,
Like I was able to figure it out. I was able to piece it together. Like, oh, I need to do this, this, and this, and I was able to piece it together. And that's what I'm asking people to do. That's what I'm asking, especially black and brown people to do. Like basically black people, because other cultures already have like a
yeah, they already got their program.
Yeah, they already got their program, because we're in a unique position anyway in America, so that there's not a one size fit all for us, and that's why I created the work hard philosophy, is because like it's an individual thing. We don't know what's going to make you successful in your own life. We don't know what the steps are. We don't know what that path is directly for you. We can see what the path is, but like let's see what that initial path is, and let's see what the possibilities are that open up that those other paths to success. The multiple ways to win. I mentioned this in my book as well. You want multiple ways to win, and there's only one way to lose, is if you quit. And if you never quit, you will never lose. But if you don't have multiple ways to win, you're gonna lose.
Yeah.
And eventually you might lose, because especially like there's a difference. Like doctors are professionals, highly paid, highly successful professionals. So I'm gonna use that. But like the likelihood of you becoming a doctor is not based off of the ability or somebody else picking you, right? You still have to get picked in a certain extent, but like your livelihood doesn't depend on you getting picked for this position, right?
Yeah.
Like you can go to medical school, you can go to graduate med school, and you can do all of the things that you need to do to gain the skills and things necessary. You're gonna get you a job eventually, right?
Oh yeah.
In the sports world, that's
not guaranteed.
That ain't a guarantee.
Super competition.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yeah, you can be siloed into, hey, I'm gonna be a doctor. And that's okay. You can work towards that, and I guarantee you, if you work towards that, and you say you don't want to be a doctor, you'll be really close, and you'll be able to pivot and go in another direction simply by the skills that you developed over that time period. The siloed is like, I got this 1% shot, this one lottery ticket that I'm holding on to, and the date done already passed, and you don't even know that.
I didn't sign my name on the ticket, so I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, and it's an individual type thing that we all have to go through, and like, there's rules to this game, like. There are rules to workplaces, rules to etiquette, rules to all of these things. Like, and you can't just dismiss the rules because it don't fit you, who you are. You gotta conform a little bit at the same time to get through to where you want to be. Once you're successful, once you're a doctor, then you can dress any type of way.
Sure can.
You know what I mean?
Ain't nobody gonna be able to tell you nothing.
Nothing. Once you got your own practice, once you become that surgeon, once you become whoever it is that you want to be, like, you can act not however you want, but like within the realms of professionalism. Yeah, you can dress how you want. You can buy whatever car you want, ride wherever you want. You see what I'm saying? Like,
unlimited options.
But we want to get siloed into that lottery pick, and it's a shame, like, because like I should have students at my door all the time talking about sports and stuff, but they don't want to hear it from me because I don't give them that
you don't give them that falsehood.
Yeah, I don't give them that
you can be anything you want. No, you can't. No, you can't.
Because what I say to people, I'm like, my students, I'm like, who you are, especially the students in the hallway. I'm like, who you are to be, you are now becoming. I heard that from Eric Thomas. Like, who you are to be, who you are today is who you becoming later. So who are you today? You in the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
You not in class. You not learning what you need to learn to
Hallway
get
Susan.
to the they like, but I am going to class. I'm going to class, but I don't even come out in the hallway that often. But I'm seeing you more than more than once in the hallway.
You're a very good fit in the hallway.
Right. So like,
Consistent.
who you are to be, you are now becoming. Even if you are a decent student and you get good grades, you can do a little bit better. Like, I'm always wherever you at. Like I said, like, there's many different routes to success, but like, I got to look at the high school. You got to look at the high school you in, the environment you in, the the teachers you have. Like, are the high school? Is your high school the best in the city? You know what I mean? Are your teachers the best in the city? Is your environment the best environment? Is your home life the correct environment? You know what I mean? Conducive to success.
It's a lot of things like a conglomerate to help you be successful. And it's not a guarantee that you're going to be able to fall in all those criterias.
Yeah, so you got to be looking for that. All right, yeah, I mean, you don't have to. Let me look for you. let me be that one. I could tell you whether not whether you're gonna be successful or not. I can tell you what you need to work on in these atmospheres. That's why I say who you are to be, you now becoming, because I can see your habits, and like, you think you just gonna turn it on and just because somebody paying you. I don't need you to go. I don't need you to be that person just because somebody paying you, that you show up. No, you need to be the person that no matter if you paying me or not, I'm showing up because I need to develop myself to be the person that I want to be, to command the pay, the lifestyle, the life that I want. I want you to be in control of all of that. You're not in control when you do stuff for people that's paying you. That's another part of being a slave. Like, you can't you can't just go and do stuff for money. Like, and that's what we get locked up into, because we didn't come from money. We didn't have it. When you have a lack of money, you want it so bad that you'll overlook some stuff, and that's how people take advantage of you. Like, I wish I could pull up that one. There was this one show, 50 people versus a millionaire or billionaire or whatever, and this black dude was like, "You need to help us out and pay us money and this that and that," and he pulled up $100 bill, and the dude walked down and grabbed the $100 bill. And she said, "Shut up." And the dude shut up because he gave him $100 bill. So you can be paid, like,
you pay for silence.
For silence, and that's exactly what they do, especially our sports people. Like, you the biggest, baddest, and that's one of the most disheartening things, is that, like, you so good and you so talented and you like, so they don't want to go up against that. You big, you strong, you fast, you smart, all of those things. And if you just applied it in my realm, I know, like, I wouldn't be able to hang because I need my coffee every day. Because I need my coffee every morning.
I need my crutch.
And as an athlete, I don't need coffee to get me up, because I know what the game is. I don't need once I'm playing that game, like, and this is my mindset that I took into everything as I was going through the last 20 some odd years. Like, I've always been strategic. I'm like, all right, like, I'm evaluating my opponents, even though they not my opponents, they just my peers. But like, I'm evaluating how they walk through life and how I measure up with them. Like, I'm not in comparison. I'm just compare and contrast. Like, I got to see where I'm at. Yeah. Like, they making a certain amount of money, I'm making $24,500. Like, what's the difference between them and me? And I don't need coffee. I'm up for work every day. I'm volunteering. I'm doing group fitness classes. I'm teaching group fitness classes, like, and they just going to work and going home every day. You don't see something wrong with that?
I see a lot wrong with that, but I also see a more concerning effort on your part to get to that place, because you're trying to gravitate or project yourself to a certain area in life, and they are probably just very happy with just going to work. I got enough money to take care of what I need to take care of, and that's it. When crisis happens or something that doesn't bode well in their lives, then they are at a crossroads of diversity, and sometimes it doesn't vote well for them. Sometimes they make the wrong decisions because they've just been on that hamster wheel that you mentioned earlier of just doing stuff regular in and out day, and anything else that happens that depicts them from not doing what they normally do on a regular basis, it kind of throws them off. Sometimes it destroys people.
Yeah, if something go wrong, like we about to head into a crisis. They talking about a Great Depression again and all of that stuff, and I'm telling you now, like, y'all better hunker down and start learning something. Stay in them classrooms. Stay, and follow that path that's already been created. Like, cause tuitions is gonna go down. Like, you gonna see stuff that, like, you're gonna have opportunities. There's still opportunities in recession. Just like I had a whole bunch of opportunities in a recession to do different things, to get experiences. I wasn't getting paid for them, but I did. I got the opportunity, right? That put me in position to take another step and another step and another step. So that's what I'm saying. And we can get off of that, and we can go to the to the 3,000 questions about us. and let me put these 10 minutes up.
I think we covered a lot. Oh yeah, we already did that. I don't want to do that question anyway. Okay. You got a timer up?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's that segment where you get to know a little bit about us, little by little. Question 61 is, how have you changed over the last 5 years?
Well, I got fatter.
I'm gonna say I got less fat. I'm still fat, but I'm less fatter over the last 5 years. A lot of things have happened in my life over the last 5 years that has changed the directory of, how I feel in life in general. Some success, some failure, but other than that, I don't think that you can be the same person throughout your whole life. There's going to be times where you're going to have to change and adapt. And over the last 5 years, I've changed and adapt my mentality. Just doing this in general, I was not the person that would want to be in front of a camera. I'd rather play the background, but here I am in front of the camera. So in the last 5 years of me changing my thought process, yeah. You're just gonna stick with getting fat?
Yeah, I got fat. No, so like in the last 5 years, yeah, I'll say in the last 7 to 10 years, like it was so, like, when I was on my grind, hustling and posting and doing all of that stuff, like I wasn't thinking as much about the effectiveness of what I was posting and stuff. Uh, and I need to get back to that because, like, I overthink things,
Yeah.
and which prevents me to doing what the practice prevents me from practicing.
Yeah.
and
Yeah, I have that problem.
that's a part of my success. Um, that's a part of my success is the practice. So uh, I need to get back to that. That's what's changed in the past 5 to 10 years, I would say.
Okay. Question 62. Have you ever painted a house? I have. It was quite fulfilling. Side note, I don't get on ladders. So if you want anything above one story, that ain't happening with me. Um,
I ain't never painted a house. Probably ain't going to either.
All right, well, that was quick. 63. Have you ever had a surprise party that was an actual surprise? No.
No, I ain't never had no surprise party. I've been a part of people's surprise parties, but
I have too, but I think people know me well enough to where
don't surprise me.
let me know.
Yeah.
But anyway, 64. What makes you feel miserable?
Being sick.
What makes me feel miserable is obviously, yes, being sick. Feeling, I guess, feeling sick makes me feel vulnerable, and I don't like that at all. Also, what makes me feel miserable is sometimes trying to figure out other people's mentality when I feel like it's written on the wall in very bold letters.
What's written on the wall?
The answer to their problems. But they can't see it because they just love to be in the problem, I guess. I don't know. I separate myself. 65. What's the best costume you ever wore? What I'm wearing right now. No.
Raiders.
I don't know if I've ever had a costume. The most I would pick. I guess this would be like for Halloween. I've never had a full-fledged Halloween costume. I've always had masks, and then I just wore whatever I wanted to wear. Anything for you?
I ain't never had no costume, really.
62. 66. What's been your hardest loss that you've had to take?
Oh, no. Go ahead.
My hardest loss that I've had to take was being engaged and then not being engaged. Because I could have just cut out the time and just been like a regular person and just been in a relationship. 67. Do you like sunny days or rainy days more?
I like sunny days, sunny and warm.
It's a toss up for me. The weather has to be, right. Like right now, it's in the 50s and it's raining, and I love it. If it was sunny and it was 53, I would love it because just because of the breeze that it precedes itself. So either way, I'm good. 68. What does your typical Friday night look like?
Sleeping.
That's
what I want to do.
Every other week, I get a haircut. So, if I don't have a haircut, then I may go hang out with some buddies. But mostly, my Friday night is me catching up on all the stuff I'm trying to catch up with on TV and going to bed early so I can go to work. 69. Who is your favorite movie director and what's your favorite movie from them?
I don't really know movie directors. Can we do like actor or actress?
That's the question. How you gonna ask me?
It ain't the question.
It is the question. It's who's your favorite movie director and what's your favorite movie from?
I know. Director is different than actor or actress.
Yeah. That's not the question.
I know, but I don't know directors.
Okay. Well,
can we change it?
Next question. We're going to change to the next question. I don't have a favorite movie director or a favorite movie that you would probably know. 70 is, what is the furthest you've ever got a paper airplane to fly across the room?
Yeah.
You got anything?
No.
We're flying through these. 71. Do you like the person you're becoming? Yes, I do.
Yep. If I was sick for the past week, I'll be more. It make you doubt stuff when you under the weather.
Yeah. The reason why I am liking the person I'm developing is because I'm developing into being less compassionate for other people's problems and more compassionate about what I want to do.
Yeah, I've been trying to tell him.
And I've been listening, so slowly so. It's a short list, and we're not really in contact. But if you stop hearing from me, you're on the list. Anyway, 72.
I think. Hold on. Like at some point in time, you got to go after what you want. Like if somebody else's problems overshadow what you're doing in your own life, like there's got to be boundaries and stuff set so that you can keep focused on what you need to do to be successful in your own life. Like I said, this is an individual thing, unless you got a family that depends on you or whatever. But even if it's your parents or something like that, you still have to have boundaries with that as well, because that's one of the biggest things that keeps us back from a lot of monetary success as well. So yeah, you really need to set boundaries when it comes to how you focus your time, because and I could go back to a previous question, is that like something that changed is that now I focus more on myself, which is really a change for me, because like I don't like focusing on myself. I need to focus on helping somebody else. But so but I have to do things for myself. I need to do things for others for myself. And that's how like Dr. Martin Luther King, Mother Teresa, those types of people operate too. That's what my personality type is. INFJ.
I'll piggyback off that and say that even though I'm going through a character change, I've always been the type to care about others' happiness and their success, because I always want the best for the people that are surrounding me that I associate with, because who wants to be around miserable people? That transfers energy, and I don't want that negative energy to transfer to me. This is going to be an easy question for me. 72 is, what's the highest you've ever jumped into the water from?
Yeah, I haven't. Just from it was just from a diving board, probably.
Not me. It was from the side of the pool. I didn't pay attention to the numbers, so.
The highest point that you dive. So from the side of the pool.
I ain't never been on a diving board.
I ain't never been on a high diving board. I'll be thinking about doing stuff like that.
I can't swim.
I'm going to the Dominican Republic, so they got some water slides I'm gonna go on.
Slide it up.
All right, that's it.
All right.
Thanks for joining us on this podcast. Make sure you follow us on at Work Hard Movement, at Work Hard Movement on Instagram and TikTok, and Work Hard TV. You see it at the top.
Yeah. Give us a follow. Get some knowledge. Developed or help develop being a better person in life and in general in society. Be all the way up. Be committed to excellence. Do what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, stay in reality. Like, have big dreams, but come back to reality and see. Yeah, because it's okay to have dreams, and we want you. I want you to get there. We want you to get there, but you still have to have a heavy dose of reality and understand that for most people, it takes a while to get to what you dream of, and usually when we're young, what we dream of is not close to what the reality is, and the more you look at the comparison of your dream versus reality, like if they got Wimby out there at 7'7" out there, and you 5'9", 5'10", thinking you're going to go to the NBA, like, that's not reality for 4 to 10 years from now, when the Houston Rockets had everybody above 6'7" on their starting lineup the other day. 6'7", 6'11", 6'11", 6'11", 7'1". That's crazy. So, like, it's all right to have big dreams and stuff, but usually those dreams that we have as young adults and young people, usually those dreams have to change into something else, and it's okay. But come back to reality and do something in reality that's going to put you in position for some type of dream that you want. I'll holler.
I love it. Oh, no.
Beat that charge. My hands up above the restricted area. He OC, that's a charge. They leasing, they rent team. My shit paid for what they charge. Ain't nothing for you to go out here and go get it. Only one rule. Gotta be able to work hard. I'm up late nights, early mornings. I don't watch too much TV. City already performing. You keep them thoughts, I have no time for them. Solid cats and out raw for them. So much tension in these streets. Everybody can't heat. Ready to settle petty beef. And I'm telling you, them cowards gonna be aiming at me. For the second retreat, I'ma make them believe that I go hard. Try to knock me down, you can't count me out. Work hard. I work hard. No days off, I don't get no sleep. I go hard. I won't lose. You won't lose. You won't lose. How to execute? Ain't no limit to my brain. So waiting on you to work hard. Try to knock me down, you can't count me out. Work hard. I work hard. No days off, I don't get no sleep. I go hard. I won't lose. You won't lose. You won't lose. How to execute? Ain't no limit to my brain. So waiting on you. See, I'm out the door. It's time to get it. Say you ready to work, and let's get it. If you paper chasing, I'm with it. Early in the morning, I'm talking about fitness, suit and ties. I'm all up at my business. Time to change your way of living. If you want it bad enough, go and get it. You don't need nobody else tell you go and get it. Work hard. Look in the mirror, the reflection is you. You don't like the current stats now, what you gonna do? Everybody got a point, but I got nothing to prove. Everybody got a side, but you never hear the truth. Look at me, I know I go hard. I made a decision that ain't for the stars. I'll be up grinding one day, stay sleeping. My life's a place, telling to work hard. I've been patient. patiently waiting, God know it. My time's coming, I know it. When you working hard, you ain't gotta show it. You know I'm hot and I know it. I took the game with a shot, that was yesterday. I ran 2 miles, that was yesterday. I started 3 classes, that was yesterday. I'm going hard, I promise, then yesterday. I work hard, I ain't got no time for no games. I ain't got no time to be playing. I ain't got no time for no social media, no tag me and nothing, I ain't any of your games. And Facebook, I call it fake book. Your friends list, that's what snakes look like. You don't know my passion, just know I'm active. Went back to school and I got my master's. I go hard, try to knock me down, you can't count me out. Work hard, no days off, I don't get no sleep. I go hard.